Good evening, love, and good evening, light, illuminators and wayshowers. And thank you for once again joining me as we explore and express the healing sounds of all the languages of lights, as we explore the guidance that everything in creation that speaks a language of light, including you, including me, and including everything there is, for everything that's manifested in all of creation, speaks its own language, whether it's a color, whether it's a sound, whether it's a scent, whether it's a number, whether it's a physical manifestation, whether it's an ethereal, energetic idea. Absolutely everything radiates and expresses itself in its own signature source. And I thank you all today for allowing me to spend this time with you and your energy with me as this guidance that comes through these numbers, these oracle messages, this galactic guidance, these galactic light languages that I express. It's not that I'm thinking them, that it's just that they're flowing right through me. And this evening's message really was about today's date being 9/4/2018, equaling 15. And so the sacred circuit from Sirius for 15 is manifest. So very interesting. 1, 2, 3. I was deeply engrossed in Sirius energy today from my Sirian guides, and was spending time with one of my own galactic sisters here on Earth. And we were experiencing our own Sirian connections today, and just happened to discover her birth path number is 3. And then when I was on my little journey today and down at the lake and expressing my gratitude for my manifestations for this amazing day and this amazing moment, and there I looked down and there was a white feather, and it's as if I was guided one at a time, and I took a few steps and another little white feather. And then I hear a few minutes later, hey, look, there's a feather. And there, a third feather, all within maybe a minute and a half. So, cheers to all of you. And this reminder is from our guides about we spend so much time and energy on how to manifest, but we haven't, what we have forgotten, what they're wanting to remind us right now is it's not that you don't know how to manifest, it's what are you manifesting. And manifestation, the idea of this message tonight and this light language oracle message and light language blessing and activation transmission, if you will, is about reminding us that manifestation is not necessarily about about manifesting a physical thing. When we even when we manifest a physical thing, the thing that we're actually trying to manifest from the manifestation of the physical thing is the state of being in which that thing we believe will create for us. So it's not about manifesting things and necessarily circumstances or people. It's broader than that. It's bigger than that. The perspective is larger than that. It's about intentionally manifesting the things in our lives, yes, that are tools. For example, sound healing. That's a physical thing, creating a non-physical manifestation that evokes a physical response. it's the physical response that we're looking for. It's the manifestation of the state of being that we're looking for. And yes, we manifest the things, of course, that make us feel that way, whether it's tools for sound healing or oracle cards or whatever that is that we consider ourselves physically purchasing, acquiring. But what we're really looking for is the state of being that thing, that acquirement, we think is going to give us the physical response. So this evening's Galactic Light Language Blessing is really about, and we're going to see the whole thing, and 15, well, okay, let me back up. So the message for today is about intentionally manifesting the state of being, about inviting, when we're talking about manifestation and using these high energies and these dates, these numbers, these symbols, these messages, astrology readings, and all this stuff. It's about acquiring, it's about meeting the vibration of that state of being. So in this blessing tonight, this is to help us activate that idea of, I would like to, instead of focusing on the details of the things, the items, the physical little things that we want to manifest in order for us to make us reach that state of being, what we're being invited to do now is ask for that activation, that illumination to evoke the state of being itself, to manifest the state of being that we most desire. Is it feeling abundant? And abundant in what? Abundant in money, abundant in peace and quiet, abundant in friends, abundant in love. What is it that you want to manifest to be abundant in? And what is the state of being that you want to feel from that abundance? Is it comfort? Is it acceptance? Is it being unconditionally loved? Is it feeling as if you are feeling a sense of accomplishment? What is the state of being that we believe these items that we acquire, these physical manifestations, these things that we think that are going to bring us to that state of being? What we really want to ask for is the broader picture. Help me, guides, angels, my own inner light. Help me see my own power in manifesting the state of being I desire right now. Because I know that I have the ability and the capability, the capacity and the ability. Capability. We have the capacity and the ability to manifest a state of being. Regardless, and then, okay, not regardless. And then allow the things, the little things, to enter our lives as to bring us to that state of being. So instead of asking for the thing that we think is going to bring us and manifest it, that state of being, allow us now to literally bring in that capability to manifest the actual state of being first. And then allowing all of the beauty, all of the abundance of all of the things that match that vibration. So that was the message in a nutshell today. And that was 9:04. I just saw on this timestamp. So I'm going to take a breath and a drink of water. And I invite you all to do the same. Excuse me, just clearing that throat chakra, guys. Milaka sinodo shono kalanti sana kaliando bakia. Esina shila kiana kalianto sonopi alakura shanase. Sekora sena kiliana niana ala korashana kulia porashanate. Haya sulania koruna halaku. Hina solaya solina salahi. Miru so kalaru. Mishoro kuriyama lihana kalakitere sesesa. Sesesam siana kalia. And I'm reminded in this now that not only is the 3 vibration today, but the 6 vibration as we add the 5 and the 1 together. And the 6 energy. 3, 6, 9. And the 9 and the 4 equal 13, which is the transformation. So let us invite now this manifestation of transformation, of actually transformation in how we go about the idea of manifestation. So we've got a lot of beautiful numbers tonight. And the 3, 6, 9 energy. Oh, yeah. So I was guided to the first deck, the Psychic Tarot deck. And today I was invited to this blue and pink energy. I've been surrounded by the idea of babies, birth, children, animal births, manifesting that new birth, that feeling that we generate, that state of being when we gaze upon something that we have given birth to. Anything that we have created, that state of being, that glee and excitement and self-realization of our own power to create something amazing. Without expectation or judgment of the outcome of that creation. Just knowing the creation alone is beauty enough. Oh. Oh, of course. I've left my glasses in the other room, so hang on. And of course I got my pink glasses and my pink. So I'm filled with this high pink energy today, this rose quartz energy again, this just this beautiful maybe the idea is that whole idea of pink and blue, and that combined pink and blue equals purple. And today's color today was all about purple, and the ink, the pen that I was using today to do scripts with someone today was purple, and her choice, her color choice was purple, and that was hours after I dressed and realized that, well, as we know, red and blue equal purple. So the first card, number 8, emotional withdrawal. Many of us this month of August, this past month of August, the 8th month of August, went through a huge period of withdrawal. And this 8 energy, of course, when we see it from that infinity standpoint, the number 8, but the idea of emotional withdrawal is the ability to sit, and I'm loving this water because I'm on the water, and I was just also discussing today, I feel like this reading's for her. I was discussing today with her about discovering her need to live near water, and that potential of manifesting that idea of living near water. And so, which is, and I've always lived near water, but this idea of infinite manifestations and the water, how it goes in and out, and that constant infinite cycle of the tide, and how when we withdraw, when we have emotional withdrawal from situations, people, that are not healthy for us, it allows us to go back to that place of centeredness of creation, to literally be able to go back into that, to revisit that true state of being in order to manifest a state of being that we prefer. And so as I'm seeing this person sitting here in complete withdrawal, taking time to be with oneself, sitting with the tides, the infinite in and out of the tide, in and out, in and out, and feeling myself even this whole year, this difference about this idea of emotional withdrawal that we used to see as something negative, that if we were abandoning the people that were not resonating with our highest core vibration, that we felt guilt and remorse, and we felt that dis-ease, that lack of ease that we feel inside of ourselves when we are doing what's good for ourselves, and the guilt that we feel about leaving the things that don't resonate with our highest core vibration anymore, is our higher self, our inner guidance, telling us we need to take that emotional withdrawal, to take and to understand that that is how we get to that violet flame, that where we reach that, is that we have got to take that time to be still and take that emotional withdrawal for ourselves, and to feel that infinite tide coming through. And it's really been hot here today. It's really been hot all over the world, all over the globe. And so there's this, I've been feeling also this need for cooling, and this need for us to take the time to cool the earth. And as it heats up, because as she raises her vibration and we all vibrate faster, it's heating up, she's heating up. And so, I feel myself working in my astral time, helping cooling the earth. And so I'm inviting all of us to send this water cooling energy to the earth right now. And that idea of where we just saw the tide, and blessing the water, and knowing that absolutely everything that we intend, that we put into water and crystal hold a manifestation. They hold intention. And the power that we have as individuals and collectively to make radical changes based upon our intention, especially when we put it toward the water, in the waters of the earth, and the waters of our bodies, and so forth. It has that much more impact on our own manifestations. And I was just reminded about a manifestation process that someone used, where they used 2 glasses of water, and then literally, I think I see if I get this right, where they actually put the manifestation in the glass, and then poured that manifestation, put that intention into the water, into the glass, and then poured that water into another glass and drank it, as it's like cycle of completion, and that manifestation was complete. So or a variation thereof, and perhaps investigating that might be something you might want to look into. But I think the idea is that we are so powerful, we can create any permission slip that we like, and as long as it works for us individually, then that's all that matters. If it helps you in that now, if it helps us in that now, in that now. And actually, today being Tuesday, the Know Thyself challenge with Bashar in the 49-day challenge, the second day of the week being Tuesday, beginning on Monday, the challenge starts with the idea of the things that we, giving gratitude to the things that we can't live without, the first being without oxygen. And I was just having a conversation today about oxygen, and I've been thinking about bringing back the daily reminders of self-love and self-knowing tools. And so Tuesday is water. So that just reminded me too, that Tuesday is water for that challenge. And I do have that in my playlists in the Bashar 49-day know thyself, self-love challenge. If anybody is out there and interested, I did a 7-week series of videos about just very simple, something that takes like not even a minute a day to do in the mirror, in your eyes, every day with yourself. And all it really requires is the very simple things that we can't live without as humans. And so being air, water, food, love, support, and so on. So I was also feeling, I've got the Native Spirit deck here from Denise Lynn, and the first Oracle deck is by John Holland. And the back of these cards is the Eagle Spirit, of which I'm feeling the winged creatures today. And Jody, my sister, my lovely spirit sister, sent me a message, and she was actually one of the first people I ever did a reading with this deck, so I was reminded of that just now too. So hey, Jode. And she sent me this amazing image today of like this beautiful creature. I'll have to look at the name that she said that it reminded her of. The name's escaping me all of a sudden. And Spirit of Fire. This is the card that just flipped over. So this being is this golden being in like this flaming fire being, and it's like this half lion, half bird being, and like this amazing, I don't know, like kind of, at first I thought it was like a Pegasus, and then it looked like a phoenix, but then it was, and so it epitomized this idea of the Spirit of Fire. And I am the Spirit of Fire. I am a Sagittarian. I am a Leo moon. So the moon, guides our, guides, I'm thinking of the water now. Okay. I got to slow down a second. It guides our lunar cycles. The moon guides the water cycles, the tides coming in and out. And so we were just looking at the water. So now we've got water and fire. So we've got this water energy and the sand. I'm thinking of the sand right now. So, here, let me put the card up here so you guys can see it. I always forget to put them up here. Here we go. Here. And here, the Spirit of Fire. So there we are, right there, with the earth, the air, the fire, and the water, all of the elements and the ethers, right there in this Spirit of Fire energy. And right now, so many of us are, in this idea of the Spirit of Fire, so many of us right now are taking amazing photographs with our, high-def equipment now of the moon and the sunlight and the waters, and it completely, the light codes that are coming off of all of that are so intense that we are feeling drawn, all of us are feeling drawn to taking photographs of not only the rays themselves, but the rays around us and the orbs that are being generated and that we're being able to see in these higher dimensional orbital beings, which they prefer to be referred to as high dimensional orbital beings. And so they are actual beings, and of all different kinds, with all different jobs, with all different journeys and missions, and so again, I just realized I was guided to the Sacred Traveler deck by Denise Lynn, and the backs of these cards are also deep purple. So I really wasn't even paying attention to the color of the decks as I was pulling them. I was just guided to grab the 4 decks for today, being number 4 And oh, I just realized too, we pulled the number 8, so that's, the number 4 twice. So there's that 4 energy twice today. And even 5 minus 1 equals 4. So isn't that funny? Okay, this is the card that flipped over. Wow. Protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. So here we are in this violet energy and wanting to reach this violet flame, the ultraviolet light. Right, guys? There's my hair again. The ultraviolet light. I was all day long, I've been that ultraviolet light, that higher than violet light, that crystalline energy, that birthing energy of that spark of creation. And to remind us right now, you are protected by the angels. And I've got my angel card back here, which was a birthday card from my friend Bree, and I've got my angel candle here. So reminding ourselves, and the rose quartz, and I have an angel rose quartz right here. I've got angels over here too, and reminding me right now that this rose energy that I've been feeling lately and the rose smell, that is my reminder that my angels are nearby. So all of you, if you're guided to the rose color, the rose quartz, that pink, purple, violet energy, it's to remind you are being supported and guided fully. And that you can go with the flow, you can, and even today I see so much water energy today we were talking about. So much water energy, because we were also talking about aquatic beings from Sirius and the sacred geometry, and how the Syrians brought to us the sacred geometry and the pyramids, and then all of those ties. And then I was listening to one of my astrology readings, and they were talking about that she pulled up that she was getting the vision of whoever was watching it, that they were a high Egyptian priestess, but they were highly regarded and loved and honored for their compassion and fairness and willingness to help the community and help people make decisions. And so it really rang so emotionally, vibrationally high with me today. So I've been all day long, I've been in this really high energy. So I'm feeling that Syrian energy, and reminded too that each of these teachers taught the next sets of teachers. And that it's not a hierarchy, it's about teaching and teaching and teaching, and always being a student and always being a teacher. About that constant flow, that infinite flow of being a teacher and a student, and being in the master class and is teaching us to become the masters of manifestation, of manifesting any state of being we prefer at any time, regardless of our circumstances around us. Because it is in that belief that changes those very circumstances. So very interesting, very profound message today, as we are being asked to really emotionally withdraw from that which is not allowing you to be in a state of being, of manifesting that state of being you prefer. I am so thirsty today. This water energy, and like I said, it's been and I was gonna say it's so hot here today. It's so hot. But it's been in the upper 90s. It's been hot all over the planet, of course, but it's been really hot here. So up in the 100 and over 105, it felt like with today, at least with the heat index. So that's, I think, over 50 degrees Celsius. So really, really warm and almost inability to breathe feeling. And so I'm feeling very thirsty today. And we had a lot of errands to run outside and things like that. So, but we also got some beautiful time to take my dog Ranger down swimming and to cool off at the end of the day, and to really just appreciate the light, the sun, those light codes, and really being in that in that flow of the water, that idea of the water flow, and watching the water coming in and out, and blowing in the breeze, and just feeling that breeze. It was just that was the state of being. I was in this complete state of gratitude for that complete state of being that I was in that moment. To be vibrationally exactly in perfect harmony with where I was in that moment, in just complete bliss. And even Jody said today, just being around the birds and the flowers and in nature, and and that's in those moments when you say to yourself, what more could I possibly want? Because in this moment I want for nothing, I need for nothing, I am in complete and perfect harmony, and I have manifested this state of being. And this is what we have got to remember every moment. It's not about pretending that our life is different, or it's, I hear so many people say, well, my life is the way that it is, and how can I pretend it, because it's this and that and the other, and how could it's not about pretending. It's about intentionally manifesting a particular state of being every moment that you can, and using the tools that you have at your ability in that moment. What are you capable? What do you have the capable? What do you have the capacity for, the ability to do in that moment, to create the state of being that you prefer? And it's creating the state of being that you prefer that changes the creation around you. Seneke, 27 spirit guides. Excuse me, I'm sorry. 25, the number 25. I saw 7 in my mind. The number 25 spirit guides. I open my heart to my guides and trust in the wisdom they share with me. So look at that white crystalline energy, that bluish, indigo, purplish background. The guides are right there with us all the time, supporting us every moment. And holding, what has she got in her hand? Is that a butterfly? Yes, it's the butterfly. The moon is above her, and the higher self is holding this crystal light above her, showing her through the messages. And the butterflies, that was another thing. I sent my friend a message today about all the butterflies. I was taking pictures of butterflies. They were landing on me. They were everywhere, different colors. They were flying together, and all different kinds flying, and different colors flying together. So there was butterflies everywhere. That transformation, the butterfly of change, that idea of transformation. When you remember that your guides are with you every moment, and that you are always guided and supported, and that everything is a messenger, when you take that time to emotionally withdraw and find that spirit of fire within you, you are, and remember, here you guys are, protected by angels and spirit guides. I open my heart to my guides and trust in the wisdom they share with me. Trust in the wisdom that you're hearing when you allow yourself to emotionally withdraw from the things that are not igniting that spirit of fire within you. What an amazing reading today. As always, every single message is for you and for me in this now, in this way. For in this moment, we are guided by the same guides. Your guides and my guides have come together today for this alchemy, number 3, of body, mind, and spirit, of the 369 energy, manifesting a state of being. I was thinking of Tesla. So here's Tesla coming in saying, when you remember collectively that everything, when you start to see your world in vibration and resonance and frequency, you will begin to unlock the secrets of your universe. And that, my friends, is the ultimate manifestation. Ia sola koa lunaya hi inaya ku ayala sona sina helana ku inaya si Shiro Koreana Sisalisino to Oshino Koleata. Akolete Shanakiata Sana Yikia Shanate. Lesoto Shinokoliana Neata. Lesoto Koshanaki Kiana de Kiasato Shinote Lisana. So just now, I was all of a sudden divinely guided to grab my cup. It's my NASA cup. Taking us all to the stars. I've got a little silver spoon in here. I've got one of my feathers, and I just remembered. I think I have, let me check. I thought, okay, I have one of my white feathers that I found on my walk today. I forgot it was in my pocket. So there's one of them. I completely forgot I had it in my pocket. Let's see if I can find the little tiny, tiny one. I hope I didn't lose it. Is it in here? I have dog treats in my pocket. Uh-oh, where's my little feather? Well, I'll have to see what happened to it. See if it was really, really little. And I put it in my pocket. And I don't know if it fell out already. Oh, no, here it is. It's really little. Here it is. So these are the little feathers that I found today. So I just remembered, so I wanted to share them with you. So, and the big feather that I found, actually that is downstairs. But we have our 3 feathers today. So I've got my little cup and our 3 feathers and my silver spoon. So this is the cup in which I keep all of the drawings, the synchronicity drawing. So if any of you are new to my channel and if you haven't seen yet, and if you read down in the description, you can see all kinds of fun things about my links and my email address and how to find me, what it is that I do in private sessions. If you're looking for more information, let me know. I can send you the information on private sessions. So one of the things that I like doing is, if you, in any of my videos, in the comments of my videos, if you type in the word #synchronicity, I actually create a drawing, a random drawing for a free session to just, if you want to explore light languages, if you'd like to get some oracle card guidance, do you want to just chat? Do you have questions about light languages? Do you want to be activated? Do you want to explore? Do you have a specific question? Do you want to ask the pendulum a question? So all kinds of fun things that we can do together. And these are all things that I do in many of my private sessions. They can be specific things, specific intentions. They can be a few of these things. They can be a little bit of all of these things. So I really like to mix it up. Mix it up. That was no pun intended, but there you go. So each one of these pieces of paper is one of the entries in the drawing. And since it's been a few months since I've done a drawing, I've been guided to grab the cup and just stir it all up. And for all of you who have been so kind to watch my videos and to send your love and your light and your guidance just by your own comments and the things that you share with me and the synchronicities you share with me. You have no idea how validating, exciting, humbling that is. So I've got our feathers in here. So we're going to stir it up with the feathers. And, you know, this is all about flying high. It's about manifesting the highest state of being that we possibly can. So let's see who the first name is that I pull. And I even have fortune cookies in here. So let's see. I'm hot. All of a sudden, my whole temperature rose. I got really, really hot. And I know this video's gotten really long, so let's see. And they're little tiny Post-its, and they're stuck together so that I can't open them until well, not technically, but so. So here, I'm gonna. I love it. So I'm just guided. I was guided to pull 3 names. So I'm opening them up and I'm laughing at it as I'm reading, because I'm recognizing the names, and some of you haven't I haven't heard from in a little while. So I will go back to the video. If I try to find the video because I write the date on it. So I'll find the video and I'll contact the people whose names I drew, just in case I haven't heard from you in a little bit. And if not, we'll just draw some more names. And just as a thank you to all of you for all of your support, your donations, your private sessions, your love, your comments, your video, your viewings, your sharings, your subscriptions. I'm floored at the energy that I receive and the outpouring of love from all of you. Thank you so much. And even if you don't comment, know that I'm ecstatic that you are out there lending your light and your energy and walking out into the world in a new way, lighter. Okay, so I've got 3 names now here. Now some of these go back a little ways, so if if I haven't heard from you guys from a while, we'll just pull some more names. So I've got Katie Garrison from January 29th, 2018. And I wanted to remind everybody, I keep everybody's names in here. If I haven't drawn your name, that doesn't mean you don't have another shot at it. So I keep the name in there the whole time. And then I do take it out, of course, after I draw the name. So Katie Garrison, if you're watching, and that was from back in January. The second name I pulled, Heather Houston. Heather! Oh my gosh. Heather. So this was from your entry back in May. So I just wanted to let you know, Heather, hey girl. So here, I'll show you guys. So there's Katie Garrison, Heather Houston, and Sandra Murphy. And this is from December 31st, 2017, Sandra Murphy. So if any of you guys are watching, and I will go back and try to find you to see if you're still interested in hanging out together. And if you've moved along, that's awesome. I send you love and thank you. Thank you for just being here with me, all of you, in every way and every when and every now. I am so grateful for the time and energy that you all spend with me. Thank you. As we all go off into space and find our star families together. Thank you once again for being with me. I am really hot. And I have the air conditioning on right now, so Shariasata Shiari Hisana Kelianta Sasasa Ishanaki La Sela Soto Shanaki Alatelaki Sasasa Malayi La Kira Sonota Shishela Ita Samaliata Sa Sonotesha Iletse in Kashanakolia. And if there is any way that I can be of service to any of you, thank you. Miyasoto Shomiata Likiasa Note Ishanaki Satasha for all the time you spend with me. Privately, publicly. Nia sotoshea. Alikina sotoshome leana kalia. Mia sotoshe biki sanase santi iniana kela. We create a new reality when we alchemize our energies. Nasate shea. I love you. Mahala.